If Photoshop is showing a JPEG error, don't worry. In most cases, the file is not actually lost. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the fastest fixes for a Photoshop JPEG error, including how to resave the image, use Google Chrome to rebuild the file, check for fake file extensions, and confirm whether the file size tells you the image is truly corrupted. If this tutorial helps, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe for more quick software fixes, and let's get straight into it. First, let's try the easiest and fastest fix, the resave trick. Sometimes Photoshop struggles with a file because the file markers or internal structure are slightly broken. Another app, like Paint on Windows or Preview on Mac, can open the image and rewrite it into a cleaner version. If you're on Windows, find the JPEG file, right-click it, and choose Open With, then select Paint. Once the image opens, go to File, then Save As, and choose JPEG Picture. Save it with a new name so you don't overwrite the original right away. This creates a fresh copy of the image with a cleaner structure. If you're on a Mac, double-click the image to open it in Preview, then click File, choose Export, and from the Format drop-down, select JPEG. Save the exported file as a new version. After that, go back into Photoshop and try opening the newly saved file instead of the original one. If that still doesn't work, the next fix is the Google Chrome trick. Web browsers are very good at rendering image files, even when the file metadata is slightly damaged. To do this, open Google Chrome, then drag and drop the broken JPEG directly into a new tab. If Chrome can display the image, that's a very good sign. Right-click the image inside the browser and choose Save Image As. Save it as a brand new file name, then open that new file in Photoshop. In many cases, this simple browser resave can repair the file enough for Photoshop to read it properly. Now let's move to another very common cause of a Photoshop JPEG error, fake file extensions. Sometimes a file looks like it ends in .jpeg, but it may actually be a different format, such as PNG or WebP, that was renamed incorrectly. Or it may have a mismatched extension from a download or conversion. To check this, make sure your system is showing file extensions. On Windows, open File Explorer Settings and enable File Name Extensions. On Mac, you can get info on the file and confirm the full file name. Once you can see the real extension, look carefully at the end of the file name. If the file is mislabeled, try changing the extension from .jpeg to .png or .webp, depending on what you suspect it really is. Then try opening it again in Photoshop. This step sounds simple, but it solves a surprising number of file errors, especially with images downloaded from websites or messaging apps. Next, you need to verify the file size. This step is important because not every corrupted file can be repaired. If the file is unusually tiny, like only a few kilobytes, then the image data is probably missing or was cut off during download, upload, email transfer, or a phone-to-computer transfer. If that's the case, there usually isn't enough data inside the file for Photoshop to recover it. The real fix is to go back to the original source and re-download the file, resend it, or export it again from the original device. If you still have the original uncorrupted version, use that instead of trying to force open a broken copy. So, to recap, first try resaving the JPEG through Paint or Preview, then try the Google Chrome save trick, then check whether the file extension is actually wrong, and finally verify the file size to see if the image is truly incomplete. In many situations, one of these fixes will get your file working again in Photoshop. If this video saved you time, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel for more quick Photoshop troubleshooting tips, and leave a comment if you want me to cover more image repair fixes in the next tutorial. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.